Hello, and welcome to Learning the Social Sciences. Today we are going to learn how to sign in to Google Classroom and submit our first assignment. So when signing in to Google Classroom the first time, a good place to start is your Gmail, your email account. So sign into that and see if the teacher has sent you a link to simply go click into, scroll on down and press join class. However, as you can see, we're not going to be going the easy route today. So next we can go to the Google Classroom. Of course, you can go and type in on the search bar Google Classroom and sign in that way. But since we're already in our email, we're just going to go over here to the 9-dot grid and click on Classroom to make our lives a little bit easier. So as you can see, we've already been invited into one course. So if I want to go into this one course, all I have to do is press accept and it will bring me right on into it. Of course, it's going to tell me other information and walk me through some helpful steps. However, this is not the actual class I need to be in right now. So I'm going to click back to classes. And as you can see, you have other options. I can always go back to the class here. If I would have a whole long list, you would see them there, and you would also see all the classrooms here. But right now I'm going to just go to the plus button, and I'm going to enter a class code that has been provided to me. So just make sure that you get all the numbers and letters correct when typing in that code, and press the join button when you are finished typing it in. If it says it doesn't work, just recheck to make sure if you were pressing like a 0 when you should have been pressing an O. So now we are in our Google Classroom. And as you can see, we have the stream option, which is going to just be showing us all the items that we have posted in there and possibly some class comments from our classmates. But we want to turn in an assignment. So we went right here to classwork. We do have a menu on the side, which shows us the various categories, and we can click into the categories. But right now, this classroom only has 2 categories, so we don't really need to click in to a lot. We do have a weekly schedule that we can see. There's nothing to turn in here. It's just a material where we can see, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing this week. But here is our first activity, and we can go into that. We can see directions from the teacher, but we should also click into it just to make sure that there's nothing more that we are missing. If we have a question, we can type it in here. Just note this one is class comment where all of our classmates can see it, while over here is a private comment where only the teacher will see it, just in case we have a question that we need to ask. Now, here is our assignment. We can click on into that, and the document comes up. We are apparently supposed to tell something about ourselves and distance learning in the spring. We type some items, and now we have one of 2 options. We can right away press turn in here, which it will bring us right back to that main bar, main classroom, as you can see. And we can press turn in. Note that you have to press buttons numerous times to make sure that it is in there. Or say we were supposed to maybe attach something like a picture, a drawing, a slide. We can come in here and make an additional item if need be. Like we are creating something for a project, we can create that. And then if we are all done with all of our items, then yes, we can press turn in. And of course, as you notice, we have to press it twice just to make sure that yes, we really did want to turn it in. But we realized after we turned it in that we forgot a part of it. We can always unsubmit, but just note that when we unsubmit, then the timestamp changes just in case your teacher has a time that it needs to be due by. So you can see this assignment is due by September 9th at 11:59 p.m. So you want to probably turn it in before then. So this has been how to sign into a Google Classroom and turn in your first assignment. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you. Bye-bye.